No. Okay? Just... Alright. Hey there, guys. And welcome... I don't want to say sheepdoggers. It sounds wrong in context. And welcome to Major Minor. A game I'm playing because pretty much you guys suck. Yeah, we did this bit. Wait, did we? No, we didn't do this bit. Okay. That really happened. He thought that he would relieve some confusion of mine. All he did was replace it with primal fear. That really happened. He thought that he would... Oh, I started shaking fright. Are you coming? It's not me, right? Like, it's not just me. Legitimately, it's not just me. Keeler stands before me, his luggage in tow. I notice that I am also standing up. Wasn't I just sitting down, though? It appears that my body has moved on its own. How is that possible? Did I say something wrong? Gosh. I need to watch my mouth. Watch where you put it, bitch. I tell him that he did nothing wrong. It was very enjoyable. I let him know that I was lost in my own train of thought. He seems to giggle as if this was a pun. I decide to take the credit for it. At least he waited for me, or I'd be clueless right now. That's the last thing I'd want to be. Scared, alone, and confused in Tokyo? Ouch. I apologize for the delay as we exit the train. I'm not apologizing to you guys, like... Fucking the video has got probably the highest ratio of likes and comments for numbers of views I've had on a video, like, possibly ever. So, even just, there's no way I couldn't do more of this. Alright, so I'm gonna make a deal with you guys, alright? If... I'll keep an eye on the video, the videos for this for the first 12 hours. If we break 100 views every 12 for the first 12 hours, and let's say get 10 likes and 100 views in the first 12 hours, I will do another video on this until it's either done or you stop doing that. All right? That's the deal between you and me, guys. So if you want to keep seeing it, that's what you got to manage. And I hope to fuck that you guys lose interest in this, and like this gets really boring for you and terrible, because then I can just wash my hands of it. I'm not gonna do a save the show on this shit. Earlier that day, in the courtrooms of Terra, a planet far from Earth. It's called Terra. Terra, you know. Okay, yet closer than was known to any. It is with joy and gratitude that I invite Lord Player to take the seat of the Speaker. A man more fitting for the position of Mayor and the future King I've never met. I served under him for several years now. Yeah, you did, you dirty bitch. I can safely say that his jump into office will bring Terra a new age of prosperity. Plus, he's got a huge cock. Come now, Riley. You embarrass me. It's not that big. I'd rather the merits I display on my own to speak on the efficiency of my campaign. Check this fucking thing out. Allow me to speak about this age of prosperity on my own. This is something everyone gathered here today must hear. Forgive me, Lord Plier. I did not mean to bring you embarrassment before such a large group of people. I mean you no quarrel, Riley. Have a seat. I will call upon you if needed as we move forward. Yes, my lord. Get your sexy ass over here. Allow me to ask you all a question. Is this a normal size? You do not need to answer vocally. Just don't all of you run over to touch it at once. Perhaps ponder on it as food for thought. Because you're gonna be fucking eating. Oh God, I can't stop. If I may paint an image in your minds, you have a starving family, and I took their food away. Fuck him. and want to feed them more than anything. With all of your hard work, you are only able to amass enough to feed half your family. The rest are left to starve. Though, before your family can eat, there is a... I shouldn't be reading this out loud. Like, I was just like, there's a raping at your door. There is a rapping at the door of your abode. Upon opening... Oh, this hurts my brain, guys. Upon opening the door, it is someone new to Terra, who fled the destruction of their world. They want a new life on our soil. They beg for your food, as they have starved almost to death. But if you give them a meal, your own family will suffer. Would you partake in charity at the expense of your health and possible lives of your family? Think about that for a moment. I believe most of you decided that you would not want to watch your family suffer just to keep a stranger fed. So then, why do you expect this of Terra? Why should a planet that is barely able to sustain its own citizens be forced to part way with its precious resources? This is the one fatal mistake being made by those currently holding governance over Terra. The immortal king, Velasquez. You'd think that someone who has lived for over 1,000 years would have something I like to call common sense, a lacking trait in Terra as of late. What the fuck? Okay, this is gone Star Wars, man. All he had to say was like, fuck this king dude, bitches, I'm gonna give everyone stuff that's good. That's what I'd do if I was running for office. Every immigrant that is accepted with open arms affects our reputation negatively. I do not want Terra to be known as lax. The more we accept into our world, the more we condemn ourselves to accepting through reputation and word of mouth alone. At this rate, Terra will run out of resources and all our citizens will die, regardless of their origin. A strict immigration law would help us keep things in check more efficiently, but we all know this is impossible, and that is why a vote for player will end this problem permanently. A vote for player will help us achieve severance, a destruction of the link between Terra and every other world. If elected, every moment of my existence will be dedicated to achieving the freedom of Terra. It is its right to live. Only then will we be free from harmful immigration. Wow, I wonder if this guy was modelled after someone. Only then will our resources truly be our own. Fuck those brown people, right? That is all. Will there be any questions? Yeah, someone said you're gonna get your dick out. Hello. I have a question. I'm not gonna do voices. Fuck you guys. You don't deserve voices on this one. You made me do more of this shit. I have a question for you, Lord Player. If you're accepting, of course. Please speak, my child. Also, have you seen my cock? My name is Kalen. Do refrain from calling me child. I'm legal now. Okay. Those that call themselves nobility and run for office, sorry, I don't know that's what happened there, have an overabundance of food. Why do you hoard and say we've run short? What? If everyone that called themselves nobility were to share with these immigrants, there would be no more issues. You are a single man, am I correct? You don't have a wife? Yes, maybe. Yet inside, reports dictate enough food goes through your house to feed 20 or more people. Inside reports, wouldn't it be more fitting for the rich to give to the poor, rather than expecting the poor to part with what they don't have? And why is your household in possession of such a large amount of food? The very same food that you claim is running short. This is why Lord Velasquez and anyone sensible running for office has brought forth the idea of a tithe on the rich. I believe that your desire to separate Terra is not from a wish to keep it safe, but out of a hate for foreigners. So my question is, why aren't you dropping your pants? What is the true reason you seek severance? Tchah! And what gives you the right to say such things to your future king? Future king? Don't make me laugh. Ha ha ha! You're avoiding the question. Where is your proof? Accusations in the courts of Terra are to be substantiated with evidence, Kalen. Oh, awesome. Now we're getting into legal technicalities. Man, this shit is like blowing up. I laugh at the notion that I am hoarding enough food to feed 20 or more people. I, of all people, know the importance of giving and sharing with those in need. Really? Because your entire speech just now was about how you wouldn't want to share with foreigners in need. All I've done is ask you the real reason that you seek severance. The fact that you got so defensive is also awfully suspicious. Your hatred speaks volume, Lord Player. I seek severance so that terror may be terror. I seek severance so that we do not have to share with any but our own inhabitants. I want terror to thrive. At this rate, we simply won't be able to sustain our numbers for very long. Think about it. Even if you achieved severance, the world that you ruled over would still be full of immigrants and their descendants. How does this make you feel? Simple. They would become residents of a new terror. We would rebrand ourselves and unite as one self-sustaining world. And how come this is the first we've heard of this new terror? I feel like that should have been included in your campaign. So, are you guys fucking as riveted as I am? Typical politician, am I right? Making things up on the spot and turning the negatives into positives. I appreciate your effort. I ask again for proof, child. Fine, your servant Kabu revealed all of this and provided a shipping manifest as evidence. It should be all we need. What? And he used that evidence to substantiate his claims. Claims of overhearing off-worlder hate speech in the night. He can handle it from here. Bye. Hello. Wow. Dude, why are you wearing a sack? Not judging. Just saying. I can confirm all that Kalen said. Kabu! You traitor! What have I done to deserve this? Why you dressed him up in a fucking sack, you dickhead? At first I thought Player was my friend. Then he fucked me in the bar. I know I'm not from Terra, but he took me in and treated me like I was his son. But the more he spoke up against immigrants, the more I realised I was only being used. He wanted a cheap servant, and now, recently, he's been buying out all the food he can get. He's creating an artificial shortage to blame on immigrants. And he's using this as a cover for his hatred. And ammunition to support him during his campaign for mayor. The problem isn't those seeking shelter in Terra, it's this dickhead. It's the greed and hatred of the rich that we need to fix. A tithe on the upper class will be all we need to take care of those less fortunate. A vote for Velasquez's continued reign. Yay! You know you speak lies. Why are you doing this, Kabu? I would like to show everyone this shipping manifest from Player's residence. It shows just how much he is keeping from you all. And keep in mind that Lord Player owns land all over Terra. This cannot be the only instance of this theft. Forged! The evidence is forged by those against my campaign. Likely those in league with Velasquez. Guards, detain these two men. I will have a word with them in private. Wait, the other one was a dude? Really? Riley, see to it that the audience realizes this was a weak attempt to sabotage my campaign. Nothing more. Well, that was fucking riveting. We noticed that there aren't many people. Oh, we're still at the fucking train station? Okay, we noticed. How long is this long, guys? Can someone find out for me? Tell me in the comments. Is this long? We noticed that there aren't many people standing around. We were on there so long that the initial rush of people in transit already subsided. How long was I out? Well, I guess this is it, huh? I kind of pictured a grander entrance, but there's really nobody here. Oh well, I should have expected less. Yeah, me too, mate. Me too. The less you expect, the less chance you have of getting disappointed, right? I thought so, but apparently not. That was sure an odd way of looking at things. Of course, I'm sure no one would ever claim that Keeler was normal. Odd fits him well, like that sweater. Ooh, that hunky sweater. Man, I could just rip that. Anyway, we're getting off topic. Hey, pull out your phone. We should exchange numbers quickly, just in case. I know you're not really into maid cafes like you said earlier, but I can keep you in the loop about other things. There's a lot of stuff to do in Tokyo. I'm sure we can come to some middle ground. Prostitutes! He pulls out his phone and awaits my information. I pull the phone out of my pocket and do the same. It takes a few moments, but I enter his name and number into my contacts, and he does the same on his end. You got Keela's contact information. Thanks, man. Oh, I am a man. Okay. It was nice to meet you. He slowly starts to scurry away. I guess most of our correspondence from now on would be over text message. At least I hoped it would, because he's kind of a dick and a little weird. But really hot. Getting phone calls is weird in this day and age. I wonder where I'm supposed to go. Rook never told me a specific spot. He just said to meet him at the train station. I figured that meant he'd be right there when I got off, but I don't see him. I quickly turn a corner and bump into a helpless woman. Hey, watch where you're going, will you? Sorry, maybe I should do voices. Hey, watch where you're going, will you? I step back and immediately apologize. She's got boobs, so it's probably my fault. I tell her I was just looking for my friend, Rook. I explain the fact that I'm a foreigner and... Foreigner? Oh, so am I. That's why we're speaking the same language, but I'm no concierge. You should probably tell your friend to meet you in the atrium. She points towards a large open area. I guess that's a good landmark. I thank her and start to walk towards the atrium. Reeling from that really interesting meeting with a random woman, I can't help but think that before I get too far, I feel a paw grip my shoulder tightly. Oh god, is it this bullshit again? My body spasms in fear at what this could mean. Not that man again. What? Okay, hey. Are you so lonely that you've taken up talking to yourself? That's weird. I'm extremely relieved. For a moment I thought it might have been that man again. But no, this must be Rook. What does he mean, talking to myself? Whatever, I'm glad you're here. The PA speakers mentioned possible delays. And that can't happen. We're on a strict schedule. S-T-R-I-C-T. That spells strict. I'm smart. He starts typing away on his tablet that looks more like a piece of paper that a child has coloured in. Strict. Adjective. Acting in close conformity to requirements or principles. Ever heard of that word before? Because the more you know, the less you probably care. Wow! And I thought Keela was a character, although I guess I would be a little upset if he was boring. No one likes a stick in the mud. So, where's the other one? I was confused. I wasn't quite sure what he meant. I asked him for clarification. The other contestant winner, I mean. You were supposed to be together. Wait. What? Insufferable. I dislike being lied to. I sincerely tell him that I have no idea what he's talking about. I was only with Keela on the train. Wow, I am not smart. Wait, out of the shadows, someone shuffles towards us. Yo, man, hey you two, what's up? Yo, yeah, rad. You were watching us? That's exceedingly creepy. So not only do we have someone who talks to themselves, but a stalker as well? I really don't get what he means. I wasn't watching you, I was just shy. And hold on a second, you're the other contestant winner? The way he emphasizes "your" makes me unsure if I should take offense or not. Although now I'm extremely glad I didn't break my NDA. Rook would have found out for sure. I guess I should have expected it, to be honest. We were both on the same train, and we were both English speakers at that. And also, we're the only people in a game, and we're both interesting characters, apparently. Ha! Well, either way, I have to say, I'm really glad that it's you I'll be spending time with. I feel like we got along on the train. Plus, I put my dick in your butt. That always makes me closer. Even if it was only for a few minutes. Well, we were both tired. Even if you don't really want to go to a maid cafe, I'm sure we'll find something that we can both enjoy. Wow. Okay. It looks like we'll be spending a lot more time together now. We should do our best to use that in ways we both enjoy. Oh, yeah, okay, I'll save the game here. Okay, so file 3. Okay, so there you go, guys. Are you proud of yourselves for making me do this shit? So we have an agreement. Guys, and this is what I will hold you to. I'll just, like, the videos will be in between saves, basically. Because I'm not sure I can do these, like, back-to-back-to-back recordings. I'll have to do them occasionally when I can work up the fucking gumption to do it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, because this is something for me. And I'll see you guys in the next one, if you stick to the agreement.